Hello YouTube, this is Lachlan T 1984 from Melbourne, Australia. The YouTube user Gary12GG, I think it was, left a comment on my last video asking about this flashlight or torch that TJ Bearytales comes with. This is for the story my Scaredybear of the Dark. The flashlight or torch is what we would call it here in Australia, turns on and off during certain parts of the story. Now, if I just push the button there with my thumb, you'll see the light does come on. It's just a single orange LED. And as you can see, it has an opaque lens. I believe TJ Bearytales has some sort of very low power radio transmitter that can control these toys. These accessory toys. I guess it's a little bit like near-field communications on some mobile phones. I've got TJ Bearytales queued up to the right part of the story, so now I'll play it. And you'll see the torch come on at different times during the story. So TJ Bearytales will now demonstrate how the flashlight works.
Walk me to my room. There are no robots here, TJ, but I have this for you. He put something in my paw. It was a flashlight. Daddy said, "We're right down the hall if you need us, TJ. But if you get scared again, just turn on the flashlight." "Good night, my brave bear," he said. Then he gave me a kiss and went back to his room. I decided I could be brave, just like Sammy Space Bear. I thought, if that robot comes back, I'll give him a Sammy Whammy. I switched off the flashlight and tried to go back to sleep. Just when I was sure that robot was gone for good, I heard the noise again. Ooh, click, clack, ooh. But this time, I was ready. I pointed the flashlight at the window. The tree outside was moving in the wind. The wind! That's what was making the woo-woo noise. And the click-clack was just a small tree branch tapping on the glass. It was nothing to be scared of. I pulled the covers up to my chin and rolled over to go to sleep. But there it was again, the shadowy shape by my window. What do you think it was? Quick as a laser beam, I aimed the flashlight across my room. It was just my jacket hanging on the back of a chair. Maybe it was just a movie after all, I said, and tried to go to sleep. But just then, a golden flash of light caught my eye. I knew it could only be one thing. Grizzly Bot's glowing eye. Okay, you sneaky robot, it's time for a Sammy Whammy. I pointed the flashlight right at him. But guess what? There was no robot at all. All I saw in the light was my Sammy Space Bear button. I turned off the flashlight and looked around my room. The tree, the chair, and the button just looked different in the dark. There was nothing to be scared of at all. When I woke up the next morning, I felt so proud. I had made it through the whole night by myself. I wanted to remember my brave night and how the flashlight helped me. I put the flashlight into my storybox and said the special rhyme Grampy Bear taught me.
Alright, so you get the idea. The flashlight torch turns on and off during parts of the story, and those are the only parts of the story that it's used in. If you manually turn the torch on with the button. It'll stay on for about 30 seconds, I think, maybe 45 seconds, I can't remember. But it stays on for a little while, then it turns off. This is not a good torch for actually using to look at things. Oh, look at that, there's a funny thing on the camera lens. Or is it just, oh, it's on my screen. No, it's on my screen, it's alright. It's not good for actually using as a torch to actually look at things, and as you see, it just turned itself off to save the batteries. It's not, if you want to use this actually as a torch, it's not much good. Now, the TJ Bearytales books do actually list activities you can do with your children, after listening to the story, and tips and advice. And one of the things it does say on the back of the book for this one, and I don't know where the book is. Well, I do know where it is, but I'm too lazy to go and get it. It does say, provide your child with a torch at night and implement a let's check it out kind of situation if your child gets scared of the dark. Would it have killed Hasbro to actually design a torch with a proper white LED and a clear lens and a reflector behind the LED? Would it have killed them? Probably not. I don't know why they went for this orange LED and an opaque lens as opposed to a cluster of white LEDs and a clear lens and a reflective dish behind the LEDs. Probably to save costs, but it could have worked. And it probably would be possible to take this torch apart and modify it with a couple of white LEDs and put a clear plastic lens over the torch as opposed to this opaque one. Because as you can see, the light shines through, but in a darkened environment, that's not going to do you much good at all. Like, it only shines maybe 20 to 30 centimeters ahead of it, so you really can't see with this torch. It's not like, there are cheap LED torches out there you can get that are better than this. So would it have killed Hasbro to design a proper torch? Probably not, but oh well. I do think they could have done better than this. But it's only a toy, so what do you expect? Anyway, I just thought I'd demonstrate that. I realise perhaps I have been a bit critical of that torch, but it's sort of hard not to be when, for just a few cents extra, they could have implemented proper white LEDs. Anyway, that's a demonstration of how that works. Thanks for watching. And feel free to leave a comment if you have one. Bye for now, everyone.